But I've seen some people in the chat. Hey, second wounded. Hey, Simrock. Hey, Emma. How's it going? I noticed something with the camera. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Hold on. Yeah, it should be good. Not exactly sure why that's occurring. Yeah, not exactly sure why it's only going off to the left side. I remember when F News encountered the same issue in his room. Right, I think we're gonna start. Hello everyone, my name is Tom Bastion. Today we are going to be back playing 1 week at Flumpty's, but this time we are going to see if we can attempt to complete every single demo regarding the game up until the remaster demo, and then eventually the before and after game, which will be the final game in the list. And we're going to be starting off with the Night 1 demo, which I believe was released back in 2016, so this is going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are excited for this. Without further ado, let's go. It's a new game. As you guys can see here, we got Pinocchio, we got SpongeBob. A very early layout of Night 1. Hey, bud. How's it going? So, Blam's already making his way. So, this appears to be a calendar. So, you guys can obviously tell how early and quite essentially basic the initial interior appears to be. Hey buddy, how's it going? Right, so Blam's about to be at the door. Okay, I don't know where Blam is. Oh, there he is. It's already coming. It's going pretty quick. I don't know why he's going so fast. But you can't, essentially you can't keep up with him. Wait, look at that. Look how fast he's going. Yeah, I don't know why Blam is so quick here. Okay, Blam's coming down here. I think we can trap him. Oh, the lasers don't work. There's the lasers don't appear to work in the demo. I'm not sure why. It's cut off Blam. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Stop. Blam's just going way too quick for my liking. Not entirely sure if I enjoy that. But I think we're gonna try to keep him at bay. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna read chat. That we're done with that one, okay? Sorry. Uh-oh. Where's Blam? I don't know where Blam is. I'm not exactly sure where Blam went there. I guess he's alright, I guess. Hey, Lena, how's it going? So we definitely got a lot of chat I gotta read. By being so, they can't eliminate the copyright material? Yes, it's actually one of the many things they negotiated regarding the full game of 1 Week of Flumpties, where they essentially removed all the copyright material, as you can see from the new office. Hey, Zimrock, how's it going? If you have good support chat, you can give XP. But I'm not exactly sure if I can do that, Zimrock, I'm sorry. good. How's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty alright, but I hope it's going alright for you as well. Alright. So I think that's gonna be it for the first demo of 1 Week of Flumpty's fan-made. And with that, we're gonna move on to the second demo, which contains Night 2. And you guys are gonna notice a significant quality jump regarding this game, this build. So this is the demo most people remember playing before the Remaster demo had initially released. But that's what Jet. I don't really know either. When maybe it's something I might do in the future, but I'm not exactly sure. Hey, got one. How's it going? So yeah, this is the demo that I think everybody remembers playing before the Remaster demo had initially released. And I believe the AI was patched up. I remember the Owl's AI was a little wonky in some regard, at some aspects. Without further ado, let's go. Night 1. Yeah, I still have no idea what is up with the camera. If you guys can let me know, please do. Yeah, you guys can see we got Tigger thrown up on the wall. I'm flat. So yeah, you guys can notice a significant jump in quality regarding this game. The only one fast and red man. Yeah, they're gonna show up eventually. You'll be proud, Amma. I'm no kind of snake. Sorry to hear that, Lena. Alright, I'm gonna let him come up to me once, and then I'm gonna cheese it. I think that's what we're gonna do. So what's interesting about this one, he actually comes up to the door, and you can actually just stop him. I think now we're just gonna cheese him. Okay, we don't want him coming down that hallway. I'm glad it's gonna be fixed when the full game initially releases later this year. And also, speaking of the full game of 1 Week of Flumpty's, John had initially announced that the game will not be releasing this October. So guys, remember I was saying it could initially release over the holidays of 2025. That might also happen for 2026 too, if it's not releasing this Halloween, as John said. So you guys can tell it's a lot easier to track Blam in this version than it was prior. That is a month for Muslims, that's fast. That's pretty interesting. Okay, where did Blam go? Blam, buddy. Alright, there you are. It's only 2 a.m. We only have 75% power. It's not exactly adequate. But I think we can do alright. What is Blam doing? I have no idea what is Blam. He's just going back and forth between Cam 3 and Cam 2. I remember. Oh, yeah, the Tigger Easter egg. I remember the Owl did a similar issue where essentially his drunk ass would go back from Cam 4 to Cam 6, if I remember correctly. But boy, if you're just gonna keep doing that's alright with me. Just set up a tent. I honestly don't really care. Just as long as you don't come to my office, okay? Then we'll be on good terms. So I hope you understand that, boy. So, this is essentially what I meant by that the AI was a little wonky in the Night 2 demo. You always pretend eating air food. That sure is the medical element, but it works to you, that's alright. William, are you okay? You need like a psychiatric... Do you need like a psychiatric profession? Because I think we broke Blam, guys. And yes, I'm also extremely worried regarding Alma's safety, as I'm aware of what is occurring in her country, and I worry for her every day. So, I sincerely hope she makes it out of this. So yeah, that was a pretty uneventful night 1, I'd say. There we go. We did night 1 where we essentially broke Blam's AI. I never liked the character board in this demo because the Owl, Eyesore, Champ, and Chump don't look cartoony. Well, I'd say the reason why is because they compiled the sprites used from the end credits of One Night of Flumpty's 1, and as you know, there wasn't one for Eyesore, Owl, and Champ and Chump. So to make this quick demo, they decided to just compile the screenshots of them and just make them their heads. And it wasn't until the remaster demo to where they had enough time to actually make their very own 1/1 style sprites for them. So that was the reason for that. Yeah, I think it landed the same rock. Alright. So now we're going to probably move on to what I'd say might be the hardest night of this live stream. And that is night 2 with Owl and the Mummy Beaver. Who, fun fact, the Mummy Beaver won't entirely be in the full game of 1 Week of Flumpties, as you guys know, it had been replaced by a zombie beaver, which, don't get me wrong, the zombie beaver looks absolutely phenomenal, but the reason why I don't entirely like it, the main reason why I don't entirely like it is because Because that's not exactly what Jonachrome had initially envisioned for the game. You see, the remastered demo does it perfectly, because the Beaver was always meant to be a mummy through and through. He was never meant to just become a zombie halfway through the night. That's personally why I didn't entirely like the new zombie beaver. Because that's not what Jonachrome wanted for the game. Drink water. Yeah, I have water next to me. Yeah, I hope you stay put out. Alien Snake 2.0. Better see you. So Obi comes down this hall. There we go. Now I want you to be a good owl for me, okay? And I want you to come down only this hallway. You think you can do that? Maybe I give you a treat afterwards. Maybe you'll comply and listen, okay? Okay, did they quit the original form and bring back the beaver? Okay, so Beaver's coming. Oh, here he is. Okay, where'd Owl go? Owl, where are you? There he is. We're just getting more source material. That was more accurate to the cancel build. Yeah, personally I wish it was a little more so. See what I mean? Where the owl like switches between camp 4 and 6. Really catches you off guard. And what's your opinion on Redman's minigame? It's pretty alright. I really like it. The minigames that were included in the remastered demo of One Week of Flumpties. But personally, I don't really like the snakes minigame, which I consider to be the hardest minigame of the 4. But technically 5, but that's more of a fake out minigame. Huh. But I think we're almost done here. Yeah, I'm sorry if I can't really look at chat right now. Good flash from there. Beaver was so fast. Dude, he's generally pretty quick in this demo. I don't think it's gonna be as fast as. I don't think it's gonna be as fast in the full game, but it's definitely quicker in Night 2 demo. But you're ready to be mainstream again? Has been mainstream since 2021. But something tells me that the release of the full game of 1 Week of Flumpties later this year may potentially bring back the 1 Week of the One Night of Flumpties mainstream, I believe. This is a new version? No, this is the Night 2 demo that had been released. We're going through this pretty quickly. We haven't died yet. So I'm just gonna read a little bit of chat, see what we missed before we continue. Yeah, hey Lena 2.0, glad to see you. My parents bought me a new bicycle. It sounds pretty nice, Simrock. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so then we're gonna move on. Now we're gonna move on to the 1 Week of Flumpties Remaster demo. And I think this is the one we all. This is the one that the current version of 1 Week of Flumpties, the 1 Week of Flumpties Remaster demo / the Night 3 demo. I wonder if the toggle screen is going to be fixed. Alright, the toggle screen appears to be working. So that was an issue regarding the older versions of 1 Week of Flumpties. It wasn't just me. That's nice to know. So as you guys can see, the significant improvements regarding this game, but apparently the full game is going to improve it at a greater scale. So I admonish them to take their time with it. This is what all the fans of 1/2 know. Yes, it's but I'd say it's probably more the Night 2 demo, as that was the one that had essentially introduced everyone to 1 Week of Flumpties, and that was the one that we had the longest. But before we continue, I'm actually going to tell you guys a little story of mine regarding this game. So. Back when I was in middle school, over the summer, I'm a part of the Boy Scouts, and we do this summer camp over July where we can earn merit badges and certain stuff in that regard. And it was my first, at the time, it was my first summer camp for Boy Scouts. And I went there, and I remember on Wednesday, I had a dream about One Night of Flumpties. It was really weird, and I remember it was something with Boy and the eyesore. I'm not exactly sure. It was something with the eyesore in a barn. It was definitely very odd. And I believe on that day, that's when 1 Week of Flumpties released. As when I got home from summer camp, 1 Week of Flumpties remastered demo had released. And I'm pretty sure it was released on the same day that I had that dream. So it was definitely very weird, but that was just my personal story regarding this game. You should make a 1/2 Battle Royale game. I'm not so sure how that would work. Has your man so many dreams about that? It was a farmer? Yeah, I don't. It was weird. So it was like I was in a barn, and I had a camera panel, and only displayed one camera, and it was of the eyesore like sleeping in some sort of stable, and he had a Grunkfist patient meter, and when that reached 0, he popped up in my office or barn stable from a trap door, and then after a few seconds he jump scared me. It was definitely very odd. I had dreams about Flumpty 10 times. I remember you informed me. Alright, here we go. Start off at night 1. The best water bottle cap. Very informative. So as you guys can see, the massive jumping quality regarding this game. This is the one I'd say is the most like Jonachrome-esque version of One Week of Flumpies, because it's to the point if you told someone that this wasn't a fan game, they'd actually think this was a real One Week of Flumpies game by Jonachrome.
Yes, you, listening with a mind's eye. Your family isn't looking for you, or cares, but hey, you're still missing. Not only that, but you were kidnapped by Flumpty Bumpty himself.
Hey Daddy, how's it going?
Our crimes. The main reason behind his actions is that he just...
There's another character other than Eyesore Grumpus.
But hey,
yep,
at least you have a friend that cannot be killed even if you try. Oh, my sound guy is telling me...
Remember one dream Blam and I went together in the back rooms?
Lasers. Some in your room,
this is like an interesting
it's reading walls in the hallways. There is a cooldown after though, right? Yeah, wow, my favorite game mechanic, waiting. But hey, it's time for revenge. Make your friends wait. Flash whoever you see with the camera.
There's also a state, gentlemen, that we're not going to be doing the Night 3 minigame. We're just going to be doing the nights. Maybe because I don't want to do the voices again. I still have to practice my One Night Flumpy's voices for when the full game initially releases later. Later down the line here. Just gotta wait for Blam to show up. Hey Blam, how's it going? Hey Blam, Flumpty, how's it going? I'm gonna join the stream. Oh yeah, we got the Tigger Easter egg. I really am surprised that Tigger wasn't removed in the full game of One Week of Flumpies, as one of the main aspects regarding the new refined office was to remove all the copyright material associated with the game. But for some reason they kept Tigger in. I guess it was because his design looked so different, because they changed him. They wouldn't think that it would be Tigger, because he looked so different. I think that's what they were going for. But I could be mistaken. Hey Bam, how's it going? I gotta grab a cupcake. How would we do an FFAF guy? I'm giving you direct collect hats. Congratulations. We're just gonna screw with Blam. Let's go in the portal. Hey, bud. Alright, Jender's hat still in the office. Yeah, unfortunately that was one of the things that was removed in the removal of copyright material update regarding the office. That was revealed earlier this year. But wait, your bicycle, Samra? Hey, Daddy, but can we not say we are lovingly affiliated with Alma in the chat? Because it appears she seems very confused regarding your request, and I think it would be nice that we not lead to further discretion in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, Teddy Mo, can we please not say we are lovingly affiliated with Alma? She seems very creeped out by your response, and I do not want her to feel that way. Though we refuse to comply, I advise you to leave, or correct your behavior. That would be highly appreciated, okay, Deborah? Or Teddy Mo? There we go. Yeah, Data. If we freeze the comply, can we please leave the chat? Because I don't think, as I believe Alma is not entirely pleased by your specific interactions towards her. So if you can leave, that would be kind of appreciated, or you correct your behavior. Quit the scribe for you and your art. Okay, just please leave Alma alone, okay, Daddy? Hi, I'm Flumpty. I'm an egg. I'm immune to the blood. I can transcend time and space. Also come after you. Figure out the rest? I think it's to the informative message, Flumpty. Friends love his friends. That's not entirely true, Teddy. So Teddy, I don't want to remove you from the stream. So if we can't keep our behavior together, unfortunately, I may have to, and I really do not want to regard. Alright, Daddy, I'm sorry, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to remove you from the chat as you refuse to comply with our message towards you. and also what you commit towards Alma. So I'm sorry. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put you in a timeout. Sorry. You're welcome, Mama. So I had to give him 10 minutes, hoping maybe when he comes back, he will have his behavior be initially corrected. Consider not even putting the beaver on that fence forever because I found him very hard to draw. So I am extremely sorry that you had to endure that, Alma. I'll make sure that he never does that again, and once he eventually, his ban is finished, I will permanently ban him if he continues any longer. Anyway, without further ado, let's go to night 2.
Good morning, New York City. It's 12 a.m. Someone turn on the electro swing. It's time to scramble.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Alma.
Not that I care. Oh, also, Flumpty's friend, you are still alive. Amazing. Everyone, give him applause.
I'm extremely sorry for what he did towards you.
That one time Flumpty gave a speech about the importance of life and then shot a man. In better news, toilet paper sales have gone up.
I really am excited for when we eventually get subtitles for the nights. Because I really want, there is some intelligent garble I can't exactly infer from what Long Tiffle is telling us.
Or well, the 3 hallways in front of our valiant hero. Keep that guy on camera.
Also, a fun fact,
his weird old friend.
Long Tiffle is voiced by Simply Maxson.
You know your animal knowledge, but owls are nocturnal and small enough to fly through lasers.
They only filmed, that's why it never came out.
Get ready to get deadly with that.
Well, guys gotta remember, if 1 Week of Flumpties never came out, we would have never gotten One Night of Flumpties 3. Which was a huge step up from what John O'Croll had initially envisioned for the game. And we also got the fan made, and also if One Week of Flumpties had initially released under John O'Croll, we would have never gotten the fan made version of One Week of Flumpties, which was a huge step up from what John O'Croll had initially envisioned. Yeah, Samrock, let's not discuss Teddy until he returns, that is. Yeah, 1.5-3 is a favorite game. I also really liked it as well. I really want to come back to the mainline John O'Croll games in a future stream because I haven't done it in a very long time. Favorite night is Flumpty night. I also really like it as well because it's quite manageable if you think about it. Especially one of the things I validate regarding the night. Beaver is a pirate, now he's a toilet paper ceiling. I guess? Not exactly sure what you mean. gonna try to move this. I'm gonna try and block his path. But there we go. I wish I was as good as interior designs. No, I've seen your work, Taze. I'm quite impressed. How did the owl get over there? I don't know. Hey, Grass Tide. How's it going? Hope I'm enjoying the stream. Yeah, you're doing alright. Beaver. Crap. Oh, there he is. Found the owl, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, Grass Tide. Wait, I just saw it. There he is. It scared me for a second. Alright, I think we just gotta keep an eye on Beaver. We're all set, I'd say. No, not Beaver, Owl. Yeah, have a good day, Alma. Hope you enjoyed. It's a pleasure seeing you. It's a pleasure seeing you here. Alright, there he is. Good thing we were able to get him. But I think we're about to finish that night up. The digger. There we go. Alright. We're already almost done. All we got left is night 3 and then before and after. So going through this pretty quickly, I'd say. Yeah, because we're not doing the, we're not going to be doing the mini game. Definitely not going to be doing scrambled mode. Because if you guys remember the, whoa, what? Okay, I don't know what that was. Because if you guys remember the initial horrors that we had experienced regarding the scrambled mode, where we had to conduct 3 streams just completed. Alright. Alright, that's it. Alright, here we go. Night 3. Saturday Readers Night minigame is available on the radio after completing them. It's a pretty important tip.
Hey there, I am Cupcake.
Hey, Cupcake, how's it going?
What? Who let him in here?
Wait, hey.
Good morning, New York City. It's been 2 nights since our hero was kidnapped, so they must be released.
I really am
right?
curious on how
No. Anyway,
Long
it's
Temple
time to
will
fly.
essentially
We
be
have a
revealed
killer
to be
clown
Golden
problem on
Flumpty.
our hands. Really takes me back to those good old days.
Something tells me it's gonna be sort of like a prototype reveal, like at the end of Poppy Playtime Chapter 4.
I think that might actually
Speaking of Poppy Playtime, I've seen the backlash from Garden Chapter 5. Personally, I really enjoyed it.
Face for some reason. So consider this an opportunity. Now,
I'd say the gameplay was good. The psychological horror regarding the game is genuinely phenomenal. Probably the best out of the entire series. But that's just my personal opinion. There we go. There we go.
for all our wonderful folks at home that were definitely not cracked by Flumpty. Remember my tutorial about that guy who drank lava? Oh, it gets worse. Some space age thing called malware.
Alright, there's Grunkvis.
Hacks your screen and
Hey,
makes you
Grunkvis,
move a bunch
how's
of
it going?
rectangles. But hey, free game, right? Don't lose though, or things might get personal. Like teen novel, you die in the game, you die in real life. Terrifying.
Yeah, we should get Grunkvis on the third inning, I'd say.
Wait, what?
Prototype's design's badass. Yeah, I really dig the prototypes design in Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. I'm not exactly sure why people have such a problem with it, but it's meant to be a toy. It's meant to somewhat resemble a toy, so it sort of makes sense in that regard. Are you hacked? Yes, I am. Oh, there he is. It's pretty close to home. We're hacked again. This, I'd say, is probably the easiest minigame in the night. There we go. It's the Pong minigame. Alright, there we go. Did it. Now we're just gonna flash Grunkvis. Mickey Mouse just died. That was I believe a cupcake. So Grunkvis is not in any of these cameras. There he is. Yeah, one health, thank you.
Thanks for using our service.
Back of the live stream. Because it's quintessentially what Redman is currently doing at the very moment. Right, there he is. Okay, Grunkvis, how's it going?
Which hallway does not appear answered?
Thank you.
Thanks for using our service.
Flash Grunkvis. There he is. Hey, Grunkvis, how's it going? Alright, where did Grunkvis go?
Camera has an elephant in it. Your answer is correct. Thanks for using our service.
Alright, there he is. Everyone missing at 6 a.m. Yeah, it's quite essentially what occurred. That's it. we go.
You win.
Just gonna flash him.
Which camera has a crack in the wall? Your answer is correct.
14.
Thanks for using our service.
Crap, I missed.
Which camera has handprints on the wall? The options are: check your answer is correct.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not reading chat right now. Hey, Grogvis, how's it going?
What does the beaver? Your answer is
How's the
correct.
office?
You are hacked.
So easy. Yeah, it's definitely well manageable, I'd say. That's one of the good aspects regarding it. Though I don't like to know where the prototype got the Jester costume from. I believe that was from his initial design when he was created. That's what I think.
You win.
How much will be 1478523? Your answer is correct. Thanks for using our service.
Doing pretty good so far.
Which camera has a lamp in it? The options are: the box with snap. Your answer is correct. Thanks for using our service.
That was close.
You are hacked.
Here we go. I think we just beat it, guys. I think I started up too early. But pleasure to see you again, Alma. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I don't know this one. Hey, you guys are about to get scared, so be ready. It's gonna be scarier than when Officer Tenpenny had spooked CJ in the GTA San Andreas mission Running Dog. See how scary that was? It's terrifying. That Redman, how's it going? So that was the mainline 1 Week in Flumpty's game, and after that, that just leaves 1 Week in Flumpty's before and after to cover. Because we're not going to be doing the minigame. This one, Grunkfist was still active during the sequence. Yeah, personally, it was, I sort of liked it, but at the same time, I am glad that they had removed it, as so they could lean in for a more cinematic feel for the Redman, especially since we disabled your camera panel, and that was sort of just unfair, because Grunkfist could jump scare you if even when he diminishes your camera panel. Okay, so it still puts you in the minigame. We're not going to be doing the minigame though. So we're just going to exit out of here. Okay, I think we can exit from here, I believe. Alright, here we go. Yes, this is the rocket ship Grasshopper. Alright, with that, we are... This still leaves one more demo to go. It's not really a demo. It's essentially a preview of what the cameras will look like once the full game initially releases. So we got Cam 1. I believe this is the current version, and this is what it'll look like once the full game initially releases. You can notice a massive step up in quality. Now moving on to Cam 2. Yeah, look at that. I've already explained this before in a video and one of my previous streams when we covered the before and after game, so I'm going to be going through this quick. So yeah, we essentially become more refined and we get more objects, and fun fact, this was from the initial concept art created regarding what we can Flumpty when John Chrome was working on it. Essentially what he wanted to be in the kitchen before he reduced it to what we've seen for quite a while. That's quite interesting, I'd say. Okay, we got Cam 3. But you can actually see it. There's that steam coming out of it as well as lava droplets. Now, Cam 4, I'd say, also had a significant change. Is for one, we got a dead Flopaka. I'm kidding, I don't know who that is, but I'm just gonna call him a dead Flopaka because it looks like him. Also got a book, a beaver log, Poppy from the Beaver. The mirror is now cracked. Now, Cam 5, which I'd say had the least amount of change. It still looks relatively the same as we've seen from the remaster demo. Now, Cam 6. The only real significant change is we got another clown decoration, clown plushie, as well as his hat that is on the blue cactus, which also looks more refined. Oh, there's also a stage as well. Now this is probably my favorite camera from the before and after demo, because you can see all the mainframe circuits moving back and forth. I think that's generally quite impressive that they had added. Alright, next up is Cam 8, where they added a unique poster. I'm not exactly sure who that is, but it's quite interesting. I kind of like it. Then we got Cam 9, still looks relatively the same, except with a more glow effect towards the stars on the walls. Same thing with Cam 10, where we actually got an Illuminati on the... we actually have Illuminati on the posters. And now we're actually going to turn this hallway, as this is quite essential for the... when we activate the Easter egg. That was fun to add. Well, I'm glad you had a good time working on the rest time. This one, the lamp. Something funny. For some reason, when I first saw this, I thought this was supposed to be Gleb from Smiling Friends. That's just what it reminded me of. Like, it just reminded me of Gleb from Smiling Friends. If you guys are aware of that show. Apparently, I heard that is actually one of the friends of the developers, I believe. And now, Cam 12 stayed relatively the same, except for the addition of a cat poster with a monocle. Cam 13 is also pretty much the same, as I also say. And you also say the same thing for Cam 14. And that's when it gets interesting. We actually have a corpse of a certain someone, and we got Kevin Jr. I'm actually gonna freeze, because this is how we start the initial Easter egg regarding this game. Guys, I finished my second semester of school. I'm so scared of my report card. What do you think I'll get? Yeah, I think he did pretty well. You're a smart individual. I think he did pretty alright. Okay, now we're gonna go to Cam 14. I generally love the freezing effects that were added for the full game. I certainly think it's quite impressive. Now we got Game 13. It's something I've always wondered. Also, Grass Die, if you're still here, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a very long time now. And that is, why doesn't Blam have a pom-pom on his hat? It was something I've initially questioned and wondered for the longest time regarding Woolly Flumpties, of why Blam in this game is initially lacking the pom-pom on his hat. Did something happen? Did he remove it? So, Grassa, if you're still in the chat, I was potentially wondering if you could answer that question. Of why Blam is initially doesn't have the pom-pom on his hat. Alright, we're gonna freeze Blam. This activates the next step of the Easter egg. Flumpty misremembered how his friends look. Okay, now here we go. We got Champ. Of how we initially looked, as you guys can see, he has a much more muscular build in the full game demo, and also has generally a much more refined design. If Flumpty misremembered how his friends looked. Like, I'm aware that this game is essentially meant to take place with his head, so it actually does sort of make sense. Yeah, thank you, Grass Die. I really appreciate I really appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. How's it going? Okay, now this next part is quite interesting. We got let's see, Flumpty's here. Hey Flumpty, how's it going? Splash Grunkfist. Now Grunkfist again. Grunkfist again. And Blam. We're actually gonna want to put into the new game in the full game variation, because of the owl. You actually have to flash him in the full game version. I believe on a Camp 2, I believe? Or Camp 4. So you essentially just keep it in the full game. In the full game setting. Yeah, this is quite interesting. You actually see the ice melting off his body, which makes sense because he's in the lava room. Pink elephant? Yes, there is a pink elephant in Camp 6, which was initially in the first game of in the first One Night Flunkies. Hey yo, how's it going? That is where it gets quite interesting. We got Camp 16. We got Grumpfist. Look at that watch. Apparently, it actually has a specific time on the watch. So I think that's personally one of the things I really like about One Wicked Flunkies is that they're so how much attention to detail there is within the game, because everything has a significant reason for it being there, and I really validate that regarding this game. So I genuinely think the Simply's team did a phenomenal job on this game. And I just personally love all the all the attention to detail that was added. The actual real life reason that John Crumb and Zell forgot to draw them and Sim didn't add them back. Thank you for the clarification, Grass. I really appreciate it. Let's flash you, Grumpus. If you flash here, it actually says, look at me. I don't know if this is required for the Easter egg, but we're just going to do it anyway. So saying this is Camp 16. I think in the full game initially releases, it's going to be swapped for Camp 15. But I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, here we go, guys. Probably the craziest moment in One Night of Flumpty's history. Here we go. It's Golden Flumpty. You can genuinely see how phenomenal his design looks in the before and after demo. I'm quite excited to see how he'll look once the full game initially releases in the near upcoming future. And I'm really curious to wonder what his significant motives are regarding the full game, and what exactly he's initially trying to do, and why he wants Flumpty gone so badly. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. There we go. Well, we'll get Flumpty's before and after. With that, guys, we have concluded the initial challenge for this stream. We haven't died once. We essentially went through the entire game without dying, so I guess you could say it's a One Week of Flumpty's gauntlet in a way. Yeah, we went through all the demos and played them all. We didn't die once. Wow. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the initial live stream. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was really interesting going through the history behind One Week of Flumpty's and seeing just how much the game has improved over the past decade. And it just really makes me almost excited for when the full game initially releases. And I sincerely hope that they take their time with the project, as this is probably going to be one of the I'd say probably the most anticipated One Night at Flumpty's project, and I'm genuinely excited for when the full game initially releases later this year. And even though it will not be coming out in October, that gives them the more time to further refine the game and make it how they initially envisioned it. So I hope you guys understand that as the reason why it will not be releasing this October. Anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I believe the next stream we'll be doing will finally be the Plants vs. Zombies stream. So thanks for everyone that tuned in. Thank you, Grass Dye. Thank you, Alma. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Conwan. Samrock. Hurry up, One Week of Flumpty's releases this year. It could potentially, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And I really do hope it meets their expectations for, and I really think it will. As if you think about it, even if it didn't, the One Night at Flumpty's community received so little that I believe they will be happy with it no matter what. And I'm not saying it won't be a good game at all. It definitely will be. And we'll just have to wait and see. And I believe we could be getting a trailer, maybe sometime this Halloween. It could be another cinematic teaser trailer or a gameplay trailer, but we'll just have to wait and see ourselves. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy the stream.